Welcome to the 5 on 5 this evening. I'm joined by Dave Kahn. He is one of the event directors for Southern Oregon Swing. He's also a West Coast swing instructor right here in the Rogue Valley. Thank you so much for joining us, Dave.
Pleasure.
Okay, so Dave, West Coast swing. When people think about swing, I don't know, I think about, 50s, poodle skirts, big moves. What is West Coast swing?
West Coast swing is a dance that's done to contemporary music, or blues, or even country, hip hop. It's a great dance because it's so flexible, and you can do it all weekend long.
All weekend long, huh?
Yeah.
And how easy is it to get involved in something like this? I mean, do you need a dance partner? Do you need to set up, buy dance shoes? What do you need?
You don't need much. It's a pretty cheap hobby to get into. A lot of people just dance in tennis shoes to start with, and you don't need a partner to start with either. So there's lessons all over the Rogue Valley. There's some in Ashland. There's some in Medford, in Central Point. And people come and they meet other dancers. Classes rotate. It's a great place to find a really friendly community with a lot of fun in it. And it's a cheap way to get started. Classes are usually about $5 or $6.
Wow, that's pretty affordable for a ton of fun, I guess, and friends.
You bet.
I mean, what are your feelings on it? How long have you been involved in West Coast swing? What have you really gotten from it? How has it benefited you?
Great question. I teach, and when I teach, I sort of promise, the promise is when you get your education that sometime in the future, after years of study and hard work, you will find a great job and it will make you happy. And I believe that, and it's true. But with dance, with West Coast swing especially, you can find that happiness almost immediately. It's so much fun, and it's right there. That's the short answer, really. It's right there. It's like a main line to happiness.
Oh my gosh, sounds good.
It is.
Well, we'll be right back. We'll talk about Southern Oregon Swing. It's a big convention that a lot of people are anticipating. It's coming up this week. Stay with us. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. Again, I'm joined by Dave Kahn. He's one of the event directors for Southern Oregon Swing, which is this weekend, right?
The convention is this weekend, yeah.
Okay, so what is Southern Oregon Swing? The convention.
The convention. It's actually on a national scale. So somewhere in the world, every weekend, there is a big convention. They happen in London. They happen in France and New York. They happen in Boston. They happen in San Francisco, San Diego, even in Medford. And people are coming in from all over the place to dance all weekend long. It's going to be great. We have pros coming in from as far away as Baltimore. We have pros from San Diego and Seattle too, everywhere coming here. Dozens of pros, and they'll be doing workshops. They'll be doing contests. They'll be putting on shows. There's lots of social dancing, so people like you and I can dance all night long if we want to. And it's going to be amazing. Just tons of fun, and it happens literally 24 hours. So we have our social dancing going to 6:30 a.m. That's when the buffet opens, and there's stuff for everybody. So there'll be people who will literally do that. They will dance until the sun comes up and then get breakfast and then sleep. And then we have other people who go to bed early, and they'll do their fun stuff during the day. And so there's something for everybody this weekend.
Sounds like a total blast. What about people who've never done this before? What if they're intimidated? Can they just come and watch? I mean...
Great question.
Yeah.
People think convention, they think, oh, I'm not good enough. There's no way I can go to this. There's going to be pros there. That's not how it is. Every level is welcome. There are contests for literally newcomers, so people who have almost never done any kind of dancing before, all the way up to champion level contests. And there are also free lessons for beginners this weekend. So we have a special staff for people who just want to come in and join us. You are welcome. Anybody who wants to just check us out, come on down to the end of the Commons this weekend, and there's a schedule and you can see when those free lessons are.
Okay, and if anybody wants more information, more in-depth, information on when those lessons are, do you have a website or anything?
Got a website. There's a schedule up. So it's soswing.org. And you can also look us up on Facebook. Just type in So Swing Convention, and everything will pop up.
Okay, sounds like a super fun time. Can't wait to do some of it.
Gotta
check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you.
We'll be right back.